What is up, my friends? My name is Echo, and today we're going to be talking about how I farm up my base with so much success by stealing loot from my opponents. We're also going to be taking a look at this huge loot grab that I just had on stream that you guys are definitely going to want to see. Make sure you stick around and watch every single second of this video. So guys, I'm sitting here with my max level heroes, and oftentimes people ask me, how did you get your heroes to max so quickly? I've been playing this game for 4 years. I'm a Town Hall 12 with max heroes. Research is on the way. We're looking at my progress base right now, which is a base that displays what's complete and what's not. Everything below is complete, max level for Town Hall 12. Everything above is still needing to be upgraded. Most of them only need to be upgraded 1 level, some 2. Obviously, I'm a little bit behind on the wall, guys. Before I show you the strategies that I use, make sure you subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications for daily Clash of Clans videos, as well as other videos every single day for strategy games that you may not have seen yet. So sub the channel. We're on our grind to 100,000 subscribers, guys. Exciting times here with the Echo fam. Now, I'm going to go to my log, and there's going to be 10 attacks in my log, 9 of which are complete thievery. Even though thievery is not a word, it's me stealing from my opponent. Notice, I'm in Champions 3. I don't care about my league. I'll go from Champions to Crystal, and I'm happy hanging out there because I have no clouds, which means I can find a base right away, and the bases are pretty filled with loot. So let's go take a look at my attack log right here. You can see the big one on top. That's the last thing. We're saving that for the end of the video. You are going to need to see that attack, so make sure you stick around, guys. But we're starting out right down here and looking at how I steal. And this is exactly what I do. I'm going to drop in my queen, drop in my warden. I pop the queen's ability and then the warden's ability, steal a little bit of loot, and then pop out of the attack. I do this time and time again. From this attack, I gain myself 41,000 elixir. Just a quick drop in, cost me nothing to do it except for trophies, which again, I don't care about those trophies. And you're going to see in all of these attacks right here, I do the exact same thing, and I believe I do it right here on this one. I could be wrong. Nope, we're going in from the top on this one here. Stealing from the collectors, not from the collectors, stealing from the storages actually, and then dipping out of the attack before my heroes take any damage. Now you may be saying right now, Echo, my queen is a low level. That's okay. When you hit your queen's ability, she becomes invincible, and when she's and she gains a little bit of health back too. So when that happens, you get her back to full health, you take out a few things while she's invincible, and then you dip out in the attack. Maybe you're saying, Echo, I don't have a Grand Warden. You can still do this without the Warden. The Warden is an extra little bit that I get to jump into the attack with. It's not essential to have the Grand Warden. But as you're seeing here, guys, I'm doing the same thing on every attack. Pop the queen ability. When that starts to go down to, when her ability is almost over, pop the Grand Warden ability, saves me a few more seconds. I could grab some loot out of the attack, and then I leave. And is this a cheap way to play? No, I'm giving my opponent free trophies. I'm getting free loot. You can see right here, 97,000 gold and only 3,000 elixir. Cost me nothing, again, but trophies. Let's see if we can find some more. I don't want to go into the same ones over and over again. So we'll go into this one right here. And you'll see I'm going after bases that have fairly exposed storages. Now, if you run into a dead base, and a dead base is something that has all of the collectors filled with loot, you're going to want to probably hit it with a full attack because you don't want to miss out on all that loot. Or you could do the same thing I'm doing right now, but on the collectors rather than on the storages. You definitely want to make sure that the storages have loot in them before you attack them. So that was this one here. We're going to just keep on going through. This was one that offered a lot of elixir. And now that I'm on that wall grind trying to upgrade my wall, I have to have the elixir as well. 4,000 elixir for one piece of wall, taking it from Town Hall 10 to Town Hall 11 wall. So we're going to take up these opportunities right here. Pop my queen's ability, steal that, take down the Tesla, and then use the Grand Warden's ability as well. It works out great every single time. Now, we're almost done, and then we're going to get into that really, really hot attack that I had to share with you guys. Now, if you're getting towards the bottom of Crystal League, if you're in Crystal 3 and you don't want to get into gold, because it's Town Hall 12, there's not as much loot and gold in my experience in Gold League, I mean, then you're going to want to start doing some strategies, attacking, and actually getting some loot. Now here I'm going to get some good loot as well. The base did offer a lot of loot, but a lot of these attacks I was doing while I was waiting for my army to train up. The army wasn't ready, but I still dropped in a few attacks and stole that loot. We're going to look at a couple more just to drill this thing home with you guys, and then we're going to get to that OP attack. We'll go with this one right here. This will be the last one that I show. I think you're getting the idea here of what I'm doing, guys. Queen, because I'm going for that gold storage. There's more loot in the gold. There's actually 2 gold storages up there. Thinking I can grab a lot of it. We're going to pop her ability right here. She's going to take out that, go for the air defense next because of her pathing, then move up to the bomb tower and that gold storage, taking it out, getting out of there before the mortar could drop down and picking up that loot. We are stealing loot from the opponent, not spending anything, only losing cups or only losing trophies. But you guys have stayed this long because you want to see that big, meaty whale of an attack. So far, guys, if you like this video, throw a thumbs up on it, show some love to your boy Echo, and while I take a drink of my G Fuel because my throat is dry, you can check out gfuel.com and save 10% on your G Fuel products. My throat was legit dry, so I had to do that. Good time throwing the advertisement. Let's look at the big raid right here. This may be one of the largest loot raids I've ever had in Clash of Clans. The largest I can remember. And if it wasn't, it's definitely in my top 5. Check out the loot in this base, guys. I was hitting this and I really wanted to make sure that I grabbed it all, so I gave it everything that I had. Now notice in this attack, I am using basically a queen walk giant bowler attack. This is expensive on Dark Elixir. The reason that I'm using this attack, 1 was because of the giant event going on, but 2, I don't need Dark Elixir. My heroes are all maxed and my research for Dark is almost done, so I could farm with Dark troops all day long. The way that I got myself to that level was using my Queen Walk Mass Miner attack, where I would just go through with a Queen Walk, rush the bases with miners, and it would cost me 0 Dark Elixir. That's how I got the strategies, and that's how I got my heroes to max level so quickly, because of that. And of course using hammers and speed up things that the game's been offering now, because it's just been evolving as a game in total. Clash of Clans. Getting off topic, let's look at this raid right here. I like to send my attack in on the corner of a base and rush everything right into the base. Literally one finger holding down the giants, holding down the bowlers, getting my warden in there. We're gonna pop that warden's ability, keep everything invincible from that first shot of the eagle. Then we're gonna rage everyone up into the core of the base right here. Everything's raged. The bowlers, the giants, the heroes, the healers. We're dropping the heal spells right by those inferno towers because they are set to multi. They're not going to take down my troops if they're under heal. The wrecker is still going through the base, looking like it's at pretty much full health as well. It's going to break down on top of that town hall. And will it take down the town hall though? I don't believe it does. The Valkyries actually run towards the queen, which is right over here, and they start to run themselves around the base. Works out okay though, because look at this kill squad I have rocking around the base right here. We have the giants, we have the queen, we have the warden, the bowlers, and the healers all supporting this right here, guys, pushing through the rest of the base and going to pull in a 3-star, grabbing all the loot. I even dropped a couple of archers, I think 3 archers up here, just to clean up that mess because I wanted to grab the 100%. You don't need a 100% while farming, but sometimes it just feels good to pull in that triple, and on this base I wanted it, so I went out and I got it, guys. This is an attack strategy that could really do well in war as well. It's basically a giant bow witch attack minus the witches. I personally don't love the witches in these attacks because they're very vulnerable to splash damage and they can take a beating. So the bowlers add that extra tankiness to the attack. They can still roll over the walls, and as long as you have your queen to take care of the clan castle, you could be okay using this attack in war. I prefer it personally. It's been doing a great job for me farming as well, but I do understand, guys, that many of you won't be able to use this to farm because you need your Dark Elixir. It's valuable to you. Right here, this attack is going to go down as a 3-star in the bag with the most loot ever that I've ever picked up, and it's right there. So what we're gonna do, guys, is close out the video right here on this screen, admiring this beautiful loot grab. Remember, the bonuses as well were 200,000 of each. So we actually earned 1.2 million gold, 1.2 million elixir, and about 8.5 thousand dark elixir. What a profitable raid. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, throw that thumbs up on it, show love to your boy, and let's help me get to 100,000 subscribers here in the channel. Remember guys, I have a Discord server. You can come on over and hang out there as well, and of course you can find me on Twitter at Echo Through Me. But today has been real. I'm so glad I was able to share this with you guys. I love each and every one of you. Make sure you come back later on today for another video on the channel, and I'll see all of you guys then. Until then, be good.